All right, everyone. So in this video, we will be working on lab number 4 of information security course. We have 4 main tasks, and in this lab, we are trying to understand the batch scripting. Batch scripting, the scripting language which we typically use for Microsoft Windows, for Windows command. It automates the Windows command, and it has the same power as of any programming language. So we will try to understand how we can create batch files and how we can automate a couple of tasks. How attackers they can steal the hash files. As you know, the hash files in Microsoft Windows are termed as SAM file, Security Access Manager. So we're going to see a couple of things from here. The keylogger, which we have already designed in the previous lab, but I will redo it for you guys here. Then we'll see how the structure of antivirus, and then finally we will create a master script which will allow you to run any of the previous script, like task 1, 2, and 3. We can run any of those scripts. All right, so let's see how we can do that. The first step is we will create a folder on the desktop. So you're going to go to your Windows computer desktop and create a folder. Let's name it, let's say lab 4. I'm going to name it lab 4. So I will put all my script under this particular directory. I'm going to open it up, this directory. Then I will create, right click, new, and let's create a text document. So this text document is just a reference document. There are a bunch of ways how we can create the batch script. We can also use command terminal to create the batch script. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this text file as a batch file, BAT. That file, save as. Let me name it, for example, task1.bat. That is very important, the extension. And let me make it all files and then hit save. And now I'm going to close this text document. And let me get rid of this text document. So now you should have only one file, which is Windows batch file. And this gears icon are basically for Windows batch file icon. So now I'm going to right click on it and edit. So you can also open it up with a Notepad++, whatever works for you. So in the last class, in the last lab, we have learned how to create a batch file. Let's see how the structure of batch file looks like. So firstly, this command @echo_off, this particular command tell the compiler not to print out the commands or the lines which are coming after this. All right. So echo is the command which we typically use in order to print out something. So for example, if I type here echo, and let's say if you type here, this is my lab 4, right? And if I save this, so you can Control S or you can hit File and save this, and make sure to close. If you guys have multiple tabs open, you can close the tab individually. I can close this tab. And now, for example, if I double click it, something happened like a blink. But since we didn't tell the compiler to pause this script, it didn't stay there. So if I, after echo, if I type pause, so whatever you will put after echo, it is going to print out as it is. So pause and then save it. Let me close the text file and double click. You will see here, it shows this is my lab 4, right? And now if I hit enter, it's going to go. Now let me right click here, right click, edit. And for example, if I want to put a title to my tab, so you can put a title command, and let's say you can put here task 1. Got it? And now if you save it, if I close this, if I run it, now you will see the tab title is task 1. Still, the result is same. You can automate all your commands. For example, let's say after echo, if I type echo dot, so what's going to happen? It will put a blank line. If you put another echo dot, another blank line. And after that, if I type here IP config, like IP configuration, it will run the IP configuration command. After that, echo dot, like blank lines. And after that, let's say if I type here ping, let's say ggc.edu, and you can remove the pause, or you can put a pause, it doesn't matter unless you hit something. Okay, so now what this is going to do, title, the title of the tab, echo, this is going to print out, echo dot, like blank line, IP configuration, this is the command, as you already know, to find the IP address, 2 blank lines, and this command does the ping, right? It sent 4 ping packet to ggc.edu or user supplied website. So we'll see that in a bit, how we can take input directly from user. Let me save it. You can hit file, save, or we can Control S. Now this time, if I double click this, You can see this is my lab, blank lines, this is the configuration, and this is basically the ping result, which are coming down from ggc.edu. And then the last thing is press enter or press any key to continue. All right. So this is a simple way how to create a batch script. All right. Now let's coming back to our task. So firstly, let's see how we can create directories. Very simple. So if I want to create directories, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear everything from here. To make directory, MD. MD command stand for make directory. All right. In the batch scripting we saw, it is mkdir. So for example, if this batch file is located in any other directory, so then you need to put a path. Otherwise, you can type here, let's say virus one. Let's say virus one. Command S. MD make directory, and the name of directory is going to be virus one. Let's see if it works. Let's go. You got it. So it has created a directory down there. Again, for example, I want to create a directory on my desktop. You need to get the path of the desktop. So let's say this is the path of my desktop. I'm going to right click copy, and let me go back to my this directory, right click, edit. Now what I'm going to do is I want to create a new directory, and let's say virus2, and let's say md make directory on this path, and the name of this directory is going to be test. Now you will see it will create a directory on desktop. All right. So for example, if you want to create directory, or if you want to create a file in the same directory, then you don't have to put the path. All right. In the same directory where this script is. So this is where the script is. If you run the script, now test will create it on desktop, but the other file, the virus2, is going to stay here. You will see virus2 created, but if I go to my desktop, you will see desktop. Let me see. Let me see. Test is not created. Yeah, let's see why it is not. All right, let's see. Edit. See desktop test. Yeah, it should create a directory here on my desktop. See, let me put this quotes here. We are making any mistake. All right, let's try again. Test is still not created. That's weird. This is the path. And let's see if I do it again. Let's do it again. Edit, and let's put a path here, and let's do test one. All right, let's do again. Let's try if it works. It should create a directory, but it's not basically creating a directory. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so this is the way how we can create a new directory, or we can create a directory. So to remove directory, command is rd. Let's say virus1, and let's say I want to remove another directory, rd virus2, to remove a directory. Save it, and now if I run it, you will see both of directories will be gone. All right. So next, for example, let's see what else we have to do. Create 4 directories. You need to create 4 directories. Next, for example, I want to, let's say, add something to the directories, and let's see how we can copy paste. Let's try to learn those things, and then we will come to that. So for example, let's say I want to, let's make 4 directories. MD, for example, test 1. Let me copy paste it. So this command is going to make 4 directories like this. And let me change the name of directories to 3. And that's going to be 4. Save. Let me close it. And now it should make 4 directories in this folder. All right. Now, for example, in the test1 directory, if I, for example, let's put something inside it. If I add access database, let's go to desktop, close this, close it. Let's put something like Microsoft Word file in it. let's put something, for example, presentation. Let's add something like publish a document. Okay, so I just put 3 random documents inside lab number 1. Now, for example, if you want to remove this directory now, if I want to remove the directory. So my command is going to be rd directory name test1. If I run it, this directory will not be deleted. Reason, because this directory is not empty. In order to run this command, first of all, you need to type R or del. Del will delete the content, and after deleting the content, then your RD command is going to work. So del command, what it does, it delete the contents. So if I save this, if they're asking you, do you want to delete it? Yes. Now content will be deleted and test1 will be also be get rid of. Make sense? So please take a screenshot of your scripts once you create once you make directories. Just the MD test1 and all that. Just keep taking screenshots. One thing more. Let me see. Don't save it. Okay. So for example, I want to copy something from test2 and I want to paste it in test3. So let's say in test2 let's say I got access database. Oh, it opens database. So I'm gonna get something else. Otherwise, they will make us save it. So let's say new. Let me put it this file. Let me put a publisher document. So let's say I got these 2 files and I want to put this in my test3 directory, which is empty. So how do we do that? I'm going to right click here, edit, and the command is very simple. It's called xcopy. Xcopy /save. Now you're going to put the location from where you want to copy. So we want to copy the documents from this directory, which is test2. I can put the location if you want, or you can type the name if you want, whatever works for you. I can copy this location, test copy from, this is from where you want to copy. Let's say test3, save it. So this is from, all right. Let me remove this. Xcopy, that's the command. Xcopy /s. All right. So xcopy from where you want to copy and to where you want to copy. And very importantly, if, for example, you have some spaces between your names, then you need to put quotes. Got it? In my case, since I don't have spaces between the names, so I don't have to put the quotes. If I save this now, run it, you will see whatever was in test2, you're going to see the same stuff in the test3. So this is the way how we can copy, and attackers, they exploit these features, make you run the batch files, and they can copy remotely the things. All right, this is the way how we can copy and paste the things. I hope it's everybody got the idea. If there would be any question, you can come to me and you just let me know. So we covered all these things. RD, remove directory. To make directory, the command is md and then the name of directory. Delete the content of the directory, del. This command and then the name of directory. Remove directory, RD, we already did. So please take some screenshots. Then we got copy the content of, we already did that. Let's see how we can steal the SAM file. That's very important. So the SAM file, which I was talking about, this is the SAM file. If you go to this PC, C drive, Windows, look for system32 directory. This is system32. And directory, look for config directory, CONFIG, config directory. And since basically I'm not the administrator, I will not be able to access the config directory. But in your case, you guys can find this config directory. And there's a file, SAM file, inside the config directory. Got it? So how we can copy the SAM file, or how attackers typically copy the SAM file. So what they do is they directly copy it from your registry. And what is the command? How typically they find it from registry? That's very, very simple. What they do is they just type a command, reg save, and now this is located in your HKLM directory. So if you just type run and look for a directory, it's called reg edit. If you type this command, it's going to show you your registries. And basically, These are the treasure of your operating system. HKLM, this is HKLM where you will see this is the SAM file. You see, this is basically the file which attacker typically look for. All these settings, all the stuff in your operating system, Windows operating system, get done through this. All right. Again, don't mess up with your registries. Otherwise, I mean, the only way to fix it is reinstall the operating system. And Microsoft, they don't want you to go in this area unless you specifically understand it. So I'm gonna close this and HKLM save. What the name of file is? SAM file. This is my SAM file. And attacker, let's say attacker wants this file, so they're gonna actually put their location. So I'm basically putting it on my desktop. But if I would be attacker, I will put it, for example, I will make a reverse shell and copy on locally on my computer, right? So this is the way how attackers steal your SAM file. Let's see if this script work. And let's go up there. I'm gonna close this. Let's go up to my desktop. Actually, this is like my remote desktop, this PC. Let's see, left 4. By the way, okay, left 4, let's double click it. Now, if you go to your C drive, there should be your SAM file. In my case, it didn't work, but it should actually work in your computer. You should see the SAM file on your C drive. Under your C drive, you should see your SAM file. Let's try to get the SAM file on your. Let me see if I can get the SAM file here in this directory. Copy, and let me go to edit, and let me put this location down there. Let's try. I mean, we can try this. Left 4. SAM. All right. So we are copying the SAM file from here and we are trying to put it down there. Let's try if it works. Yeah, in my case, it is basically blocking it. In your case, please do try that. I'm pretty much sure it's going to work for you. All right. Next, what I'm going to show you, if it doesn't work, please do let me know. Next, I'm going to show you how attackers, when they have a physical access to a computer, how they can expose some wireless local area networks. All right. So after finding wireless local area network, how they can reveal the passwords. So in my case, I'm connected with a wired network, so probably it would not be that effective, but we can try that. But in your case, it will be 100% it's going to work. All right. So the command is netsh, network show wlane show profiles. So what this particular command does, this particular command shows you all the SSIDs on your PC, right? SSID of wireless local area network. After that, let me try this. First of all, let's try this if it works. Once it will work, then I will show you the other commands on your terminal rather than putting it down there, right? We can try that. So I'm going to close this, save this file. Let's run it. There is no wlane to show, so that's why it doesn't work. But let's try with terminal. So I'm going to open my command prompt and type the same command, nsh wlane show profiles. Let's run it. You guys can see here, it does not have any wlane, so it doesn't show. But in your case, you should see all the SSIDs, service set identifier of your computer with which your computer had been connected. All right. So for example, if I got the result after running this command, let's say, let me type the command here. So first command is going to be netsh wlane. You need to run this n lowercase and netsh. So net and lowercase sh wlane show profiles. Got it? After that, for example, if you see the name of your file, let's say if you see the network, let's say GGC, for example, if you want to reveal the password of GGC, for example, right? You want to reveal the password of this. So this is going to be your first command. Second command, you'll pick that. Number 2, you're going to type the same command back, all right, with the name of the network. Let's say in my case, GGC. For example, if GGC came in, you're going to type it. Now, this command is going to show you if it has a protected password or not. If it has a protected password, all right, same command back, and you need to type here key equal to clear. This particular command is going to show you, reveal the password of that particular SSID or the network. Make sense? I hope I have cleared my point. So if there would be any questions, so these are the three commands you can run it on your terminal. Of course, I'll show you guys how you can take input from user and then you can run those commands. But you guys try this. I mean, just try this. But if, for example, if you want to take input from user, you can try that. Let me show you how we can design this user specific. All right. So in your case, if I go down there, I'm gonna make it like echo. Let's make it fancy. Echo password or Wi-Fi password cracking tool, something like that. Let's name it. All right. After that, I'm gonna make echo dot like blank echo, like blank line, echo dot blank line. And after that, I'm just want to take input from user. To take input from user, in the last lab, I've shown you guys, we use a command set. So set /p. All right. This will allow the user to enter. So let's say W, I created a variable W. And let's say variable W is enter, or let's first of all, let's show this command. Let's run this command. This is going to show you all the profiles. After that, echo dot, a blank line. And now let's take the input from user and ask the user W equal to enter the Wi-Fi network name you want to reveal or something like that. All right. It's going to basically print out whatever user will input, echo dot. After that, I'm going to type a command, the same command like this command. All right. And then percentage W. So whatever the name user input, it's going to come down there, space key equal to clear. All right. And then you can type echo. You can type here something like this. It's going to print out as it is. Echo. Here is your password of Wi-Fi. Something like that. And then I'm going to type echo. All right. And then you will see your tool is ready. Wi-Fi cracking password. It's a very simple sort of tool. Let me show you how it runs. Let's go. It's very simple. Echo is going to print out and set will take input from user. /p allows the user to input. Once user enter, the value will be entered in W. And this is the way how we call the variable. So if I run it, enter the name of Wi-Fi, you guys can see it is not running. Let's say GGC. It doesn't work because in my case, that's, the command didn't work. But let me show you guys if I hit the pause, how the command, the interface looks like. GGC, you guys see here, it didn't work, but still, here's your password of Wi-Fi. All right. So I can make a new script for you. So it will be, let's say, ping scanner, for example. You want to make a ping scanner. So let's right click. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. And let me rename it to task 2 rather than creating it again. Let's name it task 2. All right. In this task 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's say, ask the user, let's make a fancy tool, ping scanner, for example. All right. So let's say it's going to be title is ping scanner. You can type your name, echo dot echo, welcome, or let's make a fancy stuff. Let's say echo. Let's make something like this. And I'm going to put echo, welcome to ping scanner. And as you know, ping scanner, what it does, it basically sees whether that device is on or off. I'm going to copy this. All right. And then let's put echo dot. You can write your name as well. Ping scanner. you can type here echo designed by you. Write your name. All right. So after that, I'm gonna ask the user enter. Let's say set. As you know, set command will take input from user p. Let's say n equal to enter the website you want to ping. Enter the website you want to ping. All right. So whatever user will enter, it's going to enter in n. And after that, echo dot, and then echo dot, and then we can type here ping. And as you know, whatever the website user enter, it will be stored in n, variable n. So percentage n percentage. Got it? And now it will run ping. What if user enter ggc.edu, it's going to send 4 ping back to ggc.edu. After that, I can type here, I can just say thank you for using my tool or something like that. Echo thanks. And then that's it. It's a simple ping scanner. All right. So you can take a screenshot of that as well. And let's run task 2. All right. So enter the website, google.com. It should be lowercase. You guys can see here, it is sending 4 ping packet at google.com. And you can also put a pause. I think I forgot to put a pause. Otherwise, it's after sending ping, just put a pause. Sorry, put a pause here. Pause. So it will show my commands as well. So now let's run. 4 ping packets will be transmitted, and then thanks. I hope it's easy, not hard. All right. So everybody got it. So now let's move on to task 2. We already did that. We can redesign it. We already did, by the way, but let's do it. I think it will make more sense to you now. So let's say if I go up here now, let me close this. Let me make a new script. This is going to be task 2 1, whatever. I'm going to make it task 2. So let's right click, paste down there, and I'm going to make it a rename. And let's say it's going to be task 3. So my task 3, I'm going to right click, edit. And now this is, something like that. I'm going to make slight changes here. So title is keylogger. All right. And then welcome to keylogger. If you want to make a keylogger aware of that. All right. So after that, very simple. You can just design a simple echo dot. Echo dot. And after that, I can take input from user echo. Let's say, please enter your details to access browser. For example, if we are making a secure browser, right? After that, I'm going to put echo dot. And after that, I'm going to take input from user, right? You already know. So let's say n equals to username, enter your username. So whatever user will input, it will be stored in the variable n. After that, I can type here echo dot, just a blank line. So then set /p, let's say k, enter your password. So whatever user will enter, like the password, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, for example, after this, chrome.exe, like our browser, and I can redirect the user to a specific website if you want. So let's say after that, I can open a new tab. It's going to open a new tab, and let's say https ggc www.ggc.edu, something like that. All right, it's going to open up that one. And on the back end, what I want to capture username and password. So I will echo. So username is, what is username? Percentage, you guys know, is n. So percentage n, and password percentage k. Got it? Logged in. So I want to copy this file on a text file. So this is the way how you can copy. So if I put one arrow, every time it will overwrite the file. But if you put 2 arrows, it will concatenate. So let's say log.txt. I can show you both. So let's say if I put one arrow, let's see how it looks like. And I can, of course, after that, I mean, I don't need these things. All right. Now let me save it and let's see how it looks like. Let's run task 3, enter username. Let's say Alice, password Bob, use for video. It got open. And now what I'm going to do is I will go back here and log.txt file shows, Alice is the password, username, Bob is the password. And for example, if I run it again, username this time is Tom, password is Ford. And now this time what's going to happen, this file got overwritten. Makes sense, Tom Ford. Previously, it's not. So, but for example, if I put another arrow down there, it is gonna overwrite. It's not gonna overwrite the file. Every time it will enter a new line. Let's say user is, let's say, for example, Casey and Alice. Got it. It worked. And come on. All right. So now, oh, sorry about that. If I open up Casey, Tom, you guys can see it kept the previous value. So this is basically over this particular task. And additionally, I help you guys with the ping scanner as well. So second last, use the condition statement. Let me show you guys how the antiviruses are typically constructed, right? Let's design a simple antivirus without any, stuff like basic antivirus. So for example, this task 3, I'm going to rename it as, for example, let's rename it to keylogger or virus, for example, virus. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new script. Let's copy this. Right click, copy. Oh, sorry about that. Copy, right click, paste. Not shortcut, my bad. Paste. And I'm going to name it task 4 or whatever the tasks are going on. That's fine. Task 4. What I'm going to design is our antivirus. So let's say how we can design antivirus. So this is going to be, for example, AVS. This is, for example, your antivirus tool. And again, you can put all those aesthetics if you want. But again, I'm keeping it simple. So antivirus tool. And now what this antivirus tool is going to do, and you can, of course, put it in the middle, something like that. And I can put that. So you will have better understanding. I mean, at least aesthetically, it looks good. And we are going to copy this. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check, for example, I'm going to create functions. So first, to make a function, we put column. So let's say if I make a function, start function. In this function, in this directory, if exist, what exist? Virus.bat. If virus.bat file, the name exists, then let's go to infected. I will create an infected section. All right. If not exist, let's say else. This is else condition. You can type else or you can type if not exist. It's the same thing. If not exist, which file? Virus.bat. Then it will go to clean. Got it? It will go to clean. Very simple. Now I need to create infected function. For that, let's go to infected. And what's going to happen in infected function? So I can type echo virus detected. All right, virus detected. So you can type here echo, or you can type here pause. No, unless you enter, it's not going to delete it. Del virus.bat. This is going to delete the virus file. Typically in the actual antiviruses, we use hashes. We compare the hashes of the file with the stored values. And after that, we can go to start. It will go back to your start function. So this is start like main function. And then if they find virus.bat file is right there, this will go to infected. Like this is what's going to happen in infected. After that, that it will go back to back to that, let me create a clean function. In the clean function, I can echo no virus present, or no virus, or it is destroyed. It's clean, system clean. System is clean, something like that. After that, I can put pause, and after that, I can exit out, right? Let's save this, a simple tool, and let's see if it works. Again, it's a name-based antivirus. Let's run the task 4. You guys can see virus detected. Why it is detected? Because virus.bat file is right there. If I hit enter, it's going to get rid of virus.bat file, and now it is entered in my clean function. If I run now, there is no virus.file, so no virus or system.file. Got it? And if you see, if I can right click here, add it, and if I type here, no file detected, I mean, yeah, that's very simple rather than just making it complicated. So this is the way how we can use condition statement and how we can introduce the functions. Please do let me know if there would be any questions, any problem. This is how typically the antiviruses or antivirus look like. Please try to make it like more aesthetically good, and I'll just put those features. All right, let me do the last task. Last task is create a master script. Very simple. Now I'm going to create a master script like the last script, which will combine all these scripts together. Like, for example, you're going to enter 1. It's going to run, for example, task 1. If you enter 2, it will run the task 2, etc., etc. Let's design a simple one. Let me show you. All right. So I'm going to do copy this again. Let me just copy this again. Or it doesn't matter. Right click, copy, and paste. Let me name it master. So this is my master script now. And let's right click here, edit. So this master script is basically where we are going to do everything we have designed. So let's say, welcome to lab 4. Lab 4, all your scripts. We can create a project as well accordingly. We'll do that in the project. I'll show you guys how. So echo dot. So let's create a simple menu. We can create a simple menu here. All right. I created a menu, and menu says echo. Let's say, for example, enter 1 to run task 1, right? Echo, enter 2 to run ping scanner. Echo, enter echo, this is not echo, enter 3 to run antivirus. And I think we already get rid of the keylogger thing, so that's fine. So I'm going to take an input from user set, as you know, /p, and let's name it choice, right? Whatever user is input, enter your choice. All right. So now choice is going to become a variable. I'm going to put an echo dot, like a blank line, so it will look good. And you can also put this thing like make it good. So let's see in the menu. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to paste this. So this is how it will look like right now. If user enter 1, what's going to happen now? Now I'm going to create conditions. If quotes percentage choice, like choice, whatever user input, oh, sorry, percentage, close, equal to 1. So you need to put up quotes as well, 1. So if user enter 1, then what I want, put this bracket, go to next line and type call. What is the name of your script? task1.bat. So I'm going to make it task1.bat. Then call task1.bat. Got it? Then once it will be done, go to end. I will create an end script, end. Got it? And then on the next line, close your script. There is a second possibility. Else if I'm going to copy the same thing. It's if. Else if is equal to 2. For example, if user entered 2, then let's say I want to run task 2 dot bat. Got it? And then after that, go to end. Once it will go to end, I will put a bracket to run. And this, there is another possibility user can enter 3. So if choice equal to 3, then it's going to run right here. It's going to run task 2. Then it's going to run task 4, right? I think it's 4. Task 4. 3 is, we got rid of 3. All right. So now I'm going to hit enter. Now there is another policy, another chance. All right. There is another chance. Else, if user enter other than 1, 2, 3, else you need to make these changes as well, like which script you want to call. Else, you can type echo invalid choice. Invalid choice. After that, you can put a pause, simple pause for user, and then you can go to menu. Like let the user to enter and then close the bracket. So this is else condition. If user enters something else, invalid choice, enter, it's going to go back to menu. This is the menu. And after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a end section function echo. Thanks for using master script, whatever you want right here. After that, I can put a pause. That's it. Simple script, and all your scripts are now automated. Let's try this. All right, welcome to lab 4. 1 for this, 2 for this, 3 for this. Let's try 2 for ping scanner. Let's see if it runs. You guys can see we got inside the ping scanner, ggc.edu. Perfect. Enter the key. Welcome to, thanks for using master script. That's it. If I run it, if I enter number 9, 9 is not the option. Invalid choice, enter, again it ran. I hope everybody got it. And this concludes our lab number 4, where we have learned the batch scripting. In the next coming lab, we will be learning bash, like the Linux scripting. So if you will have any questions, any problems, please bring it up in the next class. And yep, I hope you guys will start working on that. I will assign you a project 1. Based on that, most of the stuff we have already done. There might be 1 or 2 more script that you need to add. All right. So thank you so much. And yep, keep learning.